Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel, Paula's Territory. I hope you're all doing fantastic. Today we will do your reading and see how we're all doing with Jupiter in Gemini. This is a time of expansion, and for Geminis, I'm here with you guys. The waistline can expand and mine certainly has. So guys, I don't know what to say about that, but yeah, so some people like the waist expanding, and not me personally, but there you go. Now if you're having a baby, that's all good, it needs to expand, but in my case it really does not need to expand. Anyway guys, enough said. Jupiter in Gemini. What have we got for Geminis? Tell me what we need to know for our Geminis. We have the Three of Cups. A time for celebration, going out with your friends, spending time, making new connections, really enjoying the fact that we all are on this beautiful planet and we are all connected. So having some fun with your friends. Tell me about this celebration for Gemini. Tell me about this celebration for Gemini. We have a completion, a cycle has ended, and it is a time to celebrate. You have completed something, you've accomplished something, it's a big achievement for you. We do have the fixed signs surrounding this card, and we do have the Nine of Wands. So we're completing a cycle where we've felt like we've really had to put all ourselves into, and really we've had to show true grit within our situation. We've really tried our best. Something's flipped over but I can't find it. There it is. We have the Knight of Cups here as well. Knight of Cups is moving forward. So you've completed a cycle that's been really tough for you, and you're now celebrating the accomplishment of completing the cycle. Now it could have been a relationship. It's something that you felt quite wounded about. You've really put your walls up, and putting your walls up to protect yourself is okay for a certain length of time, but then there comes a time where you need to let your walls back down. If you build them up so high, nobody can come near you even to show you any kindness or any love. So it's something to be considering. Into the future here, we've got this lovely Knight of Cups coming towards you. Just remember, you've got to put them walls down first, Gemini. It's not very inviting when they've got to speak to you through a wall. So we have that Knight of Cups there coming towards you, going towards the future. You've still got a lot of love in your heart to give. You're still quite intuitive, and you can be quite emotional, and a lot of people think that Geminis can't be emotional. Guess what? We are very deep, a lot deeper than what people actually realise with our emotions, and we do celebrate the fact that we can still show love and emotion towards people. Even when we are feeling hurt, we'll still put a smile on our face as Geminis, and that's something that people need to consider also. We have the Knight of Swords. So as you're going forward with love, even though you've been hurt and you've completed that cycle there, as you are moving forward with love, somebody is coming towards you to defend their beliefs. They they're coming in really fast. This could be you coming in fast to an emotional situation. But you see, the Knight of Cups here goes really slow, and Gemini energy goes quite fast. So it does become like you don't want to knock people over with your energy, with your mental activity going on there. I would say to go a bit slower in a situation if somebody is coming towards you, because you don't want to frighten them with the speed that you can come at them, and vice versa as well, that they don't want to be too slow, not to be able to keep up with you. It's a combination with the cups and the swords. It's a neutral friendship. I'd say it's a friendship. When we get two knights together, we normally say it can be an intimate encounter, but with the cups and the swords, they're very much, how can I put it, they have a neutral understanding. And when you have a neutral understanding, you know, Gemini can get quite analytical when it comes to emotions. We rule with our head, not our heart. And whereas the Knight of Cups would rule with his intuition, with his heart and his emotions, the difference being these two people are quite opposite, really. Or would I say opposite? I would just say it's a neutral. So it could be a neutral conversation that you have with somebody, but somebody that's moving slowly, and then your mental activities straight in there with almost defending yourself or defending your beliefs about something emotional. Right, let's see what else we have for Gemini. So this could be happening within 9 days, possibly. Or maybe even 3 months. We do consider that World card there as being, you know, the highest card that we've pulled out there, because that's the major arcana, and the major arcana are quite important events in our lives. So that completion is very important. We have the Strength card here, having inner strength. And I would say as a Gemini, because we are very strong people, we are very in tune with ourselves, with our emotions, with how we think, with how we talk, and we set strong boundaries. With the Strength card here, it's taming that inner beast, taming the inner thoughts, taming and being able to use our emotions more, to tame the animal within us, to tame this Leo here, to tame the lion. We do have the Hermit card. We're getting quite a few major arcanas here, so we are considering lots of different things here. You have had a lot of emotions that you've really had to temper down. You can be emotional and you can be quite fiery. You may have a lot of fire in your chart. You may not be a Gemini sun, you may be a Gemini moon. We have this Hermit card at the side of the Strength card, and they're both facing I know it looks like the other way, you know, this one come out first and then this one come out. So they're both looking west, as in they're both looking at the past. It's introspection when we get the Hermit card, so we are definitely looking at ourselves in a situation, quite possibly in the past there. Like the World card looks one last look backwards before they start moving forward, learning your lessons as you go. And you've become very wise about how strong you are. You are more considering yourself in your situations now. You're spending some time in solitude, and when you spend some time in solitude there, and it is a Virgo card, it is the Hermit card, in case you're wondering, and Virgo's very analytical as well. So we have the Hermit card where you're thinking about things from your own perspective. You're looking within for your answers, which is the best place to find them, because other people can have answers to your questions about your life and they just do not see it from your point of view. You'll be looking at your situation from your point of view and getting your own answers, because your own answers will be more important than what other people's feedback will be into the answers, because this is a very wise person, is this Hermit. And when you acquire being so wise, it's good to ask yourself rather than to ask other people. It's a time to spend on your own, to contemplate your own journey and decide from your own journey where you go next. In your environment, we have the Sun card. So you are feeling the sun. You are feeling the warmth of happiness again. And you can even be in the Hermit mode, as in you put yourself in the Hermit mode, and you can still be happy in your own company. And that's a lot what people don't understand about Geminis. Yes, we like to communicate and we can be the life and the soul of the party, but we do appreciate spending time on our own to recharge our batteries, so that when we do come out in the sunshine, we look like we're in the sunshine. We look like we belong in the sunshine, and we certainly do belong in the sunshine as Geminis. Okay, what is any hopes or fears for Gemini? We have the Two of Wands, so we have hopes. And we may even fear sometimes making plans for our future. But we have hopes and dreams of travelling over water. We have a solid foundation. We're holding on to the solidness that we have in our lives. And we are contemplating and thinking about having some travel in the near future there. We are definitely considering the changes in the weather, where we actually want to be in the world, what we actually want to do with ourselves next. So we are now making plans, you know, after the time when we've been hurt, where we've been through cycles that we would rather have not been through, but then remembering that them cycles have made us stronger to move forward. What is the outcome for Gemini? What is the outcome? So this outcome could be over the next couple of weeks or next couple of months even. Let's have a look for Gemini. For Gemini, please. Ooh, Gemini, what's going on? We've got the Ten of Wands. We really need to put the burdens down. You know, we'll be carrying all these sticks on us back and breaking us backs, and half these burdens don't actually belong to us. We are very hard workers as Geminis as well, and sometimes doing everything is not possible. There are a different way of getting these sticks to where she's going. She's on the way home and she's nearly there. So it takes a lot of perseverance to get these sticks home to where she wants them to be. She's completed that harvest there. She was persevering with the 9 and she's got the 10. Now the 10 is the completion stage where we put it down completely and we enjoy the harvest of what we've actually worked for, of what we've actually done to achieve to get to where we are now. And we start then making plans and we start really enjoying the sunshine. You know, we've had a bit of a rough go of this, but you've had a situation that's not been an easy situation for you to deal with. But we are now moving forward. We're learning, we're celebrating, we're taming that inner beast, and we are moving forward, Gemini. Let's get a Moonology card for you guys and see what we've got there. We have work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. So you may need to start working through your fears, contemplate what you want and what you are fearful of, and start to overcome the fears one by one. It could be that you feel a little bit frightened about your own passions. You may be feeling that when you communicate too fast, or you communicate quite unapologetically. I certainly do that myself, and sometimes it can come through a bit harsh there. But working through your fears is a very important thing to accomplish, especially as a Gemini, because we are communicators and we do like to be able to express ourselves with our voices and be very much in the here and now. So working through any fears, whether it be about communication or whether it be about expressing your feelings, being able to do that out in the open and be able to get over situations faster, because Geminis don't like to just stay stagnant in a situation at any time. I'm sorry, I've got a fly flying about in here, it's driving me nuts. But there's definitely something that you need to be working through, and if you do it sooner rather than later, when you're working through these fears, because it can be quite difficult to work through fears, I would say that it becomes something that you're able to move past quickly, rather than being stuck there and not knowing how to get past the fears. And it's certainly easier said than done, so I can definitely relate to that as well, you know. Our communication sometimes can sting, just like a Scorpio, I do believe, and there is something that even me as a Gemini, I find difficult to work through. Okay guys, that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it today. Certainly an interesting one, but we have lots to celebrate, and go out and celebrate, Gemini. You don't always have to stay in this hermit mode, but I certainly get why you do at times take yourself off privately to contemplate. Okay Gemini, see you later. Bye guys, bye.